Hey everybody, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the FundedNext futures rule change and what this means not only for traders, but for the futures platform space going forward. If you guys have any questions or comments, make sure to leave them down in the comment section below. What you think of these rule changes that we're about to get into, and make sure to hit like and subscribe. Now, without any further ado, let's get into this video and let's break this thing down. Okay, so this email was sent out a couple days ago talking about the legacy and rapid challenges going forward. Basically, they're saying here is FundedNext has always stood firmly by the trader first value, no monthly fees, no activation fees, no hidden conditions, pass your challenge in as little as 1 day, and request a payout every 3 days. Below is what is coming up for all upcoming purchases and resets starting on the 21st of November. And if you already have an active futures challenge or a FundedNext account, rest assured you will continue under the same terms and benefits you started with. Okay, so basically this is saying is if you already have funded accounts with them, you're already getting payouts, this doesn't apply to you. If you guys do purchase these accounts before November 21st, it won't apply to you as well, even if you pass them after November 21st, okay, as long as you purchase them before them. And I know I'm getting this video out a little bit late, but I did make a post on this that we will get into earlier, basically breaking down this whole email, but also letting you guys know what was going on. So number one here is the consistency rule is going to be removed after passing the legacy challenge. If you guys remember a couple of weeks back when they did that sale plus the add-on, if you purchased accounts during this time, you would have a consistency on the legacy funded account, which is very, very nice, especially if you want to eventually hit uncapped payouts and request, a lot of money. So the 40% consistency rule has been fully removed from the legacy FundedNext account. We've also streamlined withdrawal eligibility to make sure the process faster and easier. So, quicker payouts. Now, one thing you have to have in order to request a payout on the legacy is 5 minimum profitable days. I think like $200 on a 50K and at least $500 in that current cycle of profit. And then no consistency requirement for the legacy FundedNext account after passing the challenge. So basically what I just said, to facilitate this change, we are introducing a withdrawal limit on the legacy challenge. This is the maximum withdrawal limit until you hit 30 benchmark days. Once you get 30 benchmark days, this is gone. So in order to, for example, request $6,000, you need to make $12,000 on the account, and then you can pull out 6 because 50% of 12 is 6. So you can pull that out. But after 30 benchmark days, there is no maximum withdrawal limit. Now moving on here to number 2, this is the updated reward share for the legacy and the rapid. Okay, starting November 21st, the reward share for both legacy and rapid will be updated to 80% for all performance rewards. So all payouts are going to take the 80% rather than the 100% that they had before. Now, like I said, if you guys had accounts in the past or you buy them before November 21st, you can still get that 100% profit split. And this is just an example. For a legacy account, a trader hits $3,000 in profit, they can withdraw $1,500, and then of that $1,500, you get $1,200, and the prop firm gets the other $300 because that is the 20%. So 80% goes to the trader. Personally, not a fan of this, but unfortunately, it is becoming a trend in the industry with FundedNext and my funded futures as well. And last thing here is the maximum loss limit update. So the 25K rapids and the legacy are kind of getting nerfed here. I've noticed you lose a little bit of the maximum loss limit, like $250 on both. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, probably the 50Ks is probably the best bet. And then down here, number 4, they're talking about automated payouts, it looks like, and then bulk challenge purchases. That would be very, very nice. Now let's go over to my X account where I tweeted this out on November 20th, breaking down these rule changes in summary. Basically, the facts here, if you want 100% profit split, you can still get it as long as you purchase before November 21st. If you are currently funded or purchase before tomorrow, even if you pass the challenge later on, you'll remain at 100% profit split on all plans. And then I talked about how the 25K accounts kind of got nerfed a little bit and the max loss limit went from $1,250 to $1,000 now. Still a good profit to drawdown ratio, but I don't really like the lack of wiggle room you get, especially with a lot of volatility that we've had in the markets recently. I feel like $1,000 worth of drawdown can go really fast, even if you're only taking like 1 or 2 macros. Now, after November 21st, all new challenges plus the reset accounts go to 80-20 profit split, which is seeming to become a trend in the space, unfortunately. I wish they would have went to like a 90-10, especially considering they started at 100, like slowly go down. But, obviously that's what they want to do. As for the best plans before the rule change, I would have said the rapid plans because you can get paid out in 3 days if you meet the 40% 50% consistency rule, and there's a 100% split, and you can get uncapped payouts after 5 payouts. Whereas now it looks like they'll slowly like sort of move you to live after that 5th payout. And with the payout caps, the 80-20 split I feel like hurts the rapids because there are payout limits and payout caps with the rapid plan. However, there are 2 routes you can take with this. If you want to go with a faster payout, I would still go with the rapid plan. After the rule change, I have to lean the legacy because of the no consistency rule on the funded, which helps makes up with that 80-20 profit split on the funded, and especially if you can get them uncapped after 30 days. So basically, to sum it up, if you want bigger payouts, go with the legacy. So anyways, that's going to do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, and if you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comment section below, or you guys can, find me on Twitter, on Instagram, and just sort of leave me a comment or a message on there. And if you guys are interested in these FundedNext accounts, I'm pretty sure we're going to have some Black Friday sales coming up here soon. Make sure you use code Nick at checkout to get you the best discounts possible. And I'll see you guys back here on the next one.